Iran has always had a much closer relations with Oman, has a much longer historical relations with Oman. The regime trusts the Omanis much more than it trusts anybody else in the Persian Gulf. And also around the world. I think they trust the Omanis more than they trust the Turks. But we have to wait and see if the Americans accept it, because it's a longer flight. Maybe Witkoff won't accept it. We have to wait and see. But they trust the Omanis more. They believe that the Omanis will be on their side. But you have to remember, Iran is in a very, very difficult situation. I'll end by reminding your viewers that since last June, Iran has suffered two massive defeats. One against the state of Israel, two against the people of Iran. What we've seen, the massacre of Iranians, is been the biggest defeat of legitimacy for the Iranian regime.
Yeah, the Iran International is claiming that as many as 38,000 people were gunned down over 3 days. And of course, we've got tens of thousands more who have been detained. Can we really be talking about sanctions relief and nuclear guarantees when the regime has done something as atrocious as that?
Look, Trump was willing to meet with Kim Jong-un of North Korea. They exchanged beautiful letters, President Trump called it, 27 of them. I'll end with that. That explains what he's prepared to do. He's prepared to reach a deal over the heads of Iranian people. And this is something that is really worrying a lot of Iranians in the diaspora.
I want to ask you as well, we've had a second diplomatic defection, this time in Geneva. A gentleman by the name of Gholam Reza Derikvand. He's abandoned his post. He's defected to the other side. Is that a sign of something that could be happening inside Iran?
What I would like to see, well, of course, we won't see it, but what I would like to read about in the future is what President Trump did to Maduro being done to Khamenei, which is going behind his back, reaching out to the people surrounding him and reaching a deal with him to remove him out of the Islamic Republic, just as it was done with Maduro. President Trump at the CIA, behind Maduro's back, reached a deal with those around him. That would interest me far more than ambassadors and other people defecting. That would be the big prize. Apart from that, I'm sure there are people within the IRGC and other security forces who don't want to shoot on Iranians, on their own people, and maybe putting their guns down. But the big prize is whether a deal can be reached with the people around Khamenei.